Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today, I just simply wanted to make this video to tribute, a very, very special person, to me, a true legend, Sir Sean Connery. Today is the 1st of November, as of recording this video, but yesterday, the 31st of October 2020, the whole world, heard this news, that Sir Sean Connery, at the age of 90, passed away. Passed away in his sleep. In his home at the Bahamas. A place he had been staying. For the last few years, he had been in the Bahamas, and he passed away at the age of 90. And yes, I just can't believe this. I just wanted to make this video, just to kind of, share my love for this individual's work. We celebrate Sean Connery here. His life through his films, of course, and just what a legend he was, and always will be, of course. But I was truly shocked. First seeing this, just going through my phone, and just seeing his name crop up. Just instantly, of course, being taken to articles, of course, and just that announcement, that he had passed away at the age of 90. Wow, really hit me. A truly emotional, day, and moment that was. I've always been such a big fan, a huge fan, of this guy from a young age, and just seeing so many of his films, of course, James Bond, wow, of course, my favourite franchise. I'm an obsessed fan with this, this series, this franchise, and obviously, one of the individuals, at the heart of the entire franchise is Sean Connery. He was the original official Bond, of course, and just seeing him in Doctor No, 1962. Obviously, just the moment, especially that he said that very famous line, perhaps the most famous in all of cinema, and what is possibly the most famous character in all of cinema, James Bond. But that line, of course, we all know it. That was when the legend was born, and from then we have so many Bond films. Such a loved franchise, and I think just so many other films. But focusing on Bond, I have seen many Bond films from a young age, as long as I can remember. I'd seen Goldfinger was one of the first ones, for example, that I saw personally, and just loved, of course, being scared at different moments in that film, but just being in awe of that magic act that is Goldfinger, and it's such a special film to me, and so many memories attached to this, with different family members as well. James Bond as a series, some family members are no longer with us as well. For example, one of my granddads was a massive Bond fan, and I'd watch films with him. In the series, of course, some would be Connery films, obviously, and just memories of that. Nostalgic times, and just over the years, though, just watching different Bond films, and I think from Rush of Love and Goldfinger in particular, I'll say it again, they are some of the absolute finest films ever made, and obviously Connery is the star of MG films, and for me, those two films, I think, contain the two absolute greatest Bond performances, and I just think to see those films, is to see the height of Connery, no doubt, and it's just, it's a pleasure. Every time I see these films, it's a pleasure to see an actor with such mastery of acting here. He's not just as well James Bond, that would be enough, but so many different roles he had, and for me, I'll say it again, I've said it before, one of the greatest actors of all time, easily, one of my absolute favourites, and just, to see From Russia with Love, wow, to see Goldfinger, and, Thunderball, and You Only Live Twice, it's just, it's magical. It really is, to see Sean Connery in those films, and especially From Russia with Love and Goldfinger. It's just wow, wow. Just he really is. Always will be such an inspiration to me and to many people. He was one of the most loved actors of all time, and it's for a reason. This guy, is always going to be, to me, one of the absolute legends. Also someone who came from humble beginnings. He wasn't, for example, born into the industry. And just through his his demeanor, his manner, and just his determination, I guess. His drive. That's so inspiring to see. There's a drive in all of us, but to see this guy become a legend, it's very special, very inspiring, and I think just he was a wonderful individual, through his acting, and just very generous as well, with his kind of developments within the industry as well. He was very he aided many people, as well, and guided. Just not someone who was a snob at all either. Someone who really was just genuine, honest, sincere, and it's just a pleasure to see him, act, and just what a legend. He always will be, to me, and it's just it really is. I'm in awe of every time I see these different Bond films alone. Just in awe of this guy. Just his presence. It really is unbelievable. It's just to hear that he's no longer here. I must just say, I am so glad that essentially an honour to have been alive when Sean Connery was alive. That's something that I will cherish, truly, and that is, it's truly meaningful, to have been alive. Yes, during a time where that absolute legend, one of the absolute greatest, Sean Connery, was, and he gave us so many films from a young age as well. I watched Highlander, a very special film to me. Great memories attached to that. The Untouchables. Wow, his Oscar as well. He got for that. His only acting Oscar, but just wow. He was so great in that film. Truly legendary, and one of my favourite films. And I've mentioned that before. And it's a film that I saw many times as a kid. And he, of course, The Rock as well. That's the one for me. It's quite a special film. The memories of that. When I was younger, and obviously as well. For me personally, my favourite film, of Sean Connery, is of course The Last Crusade, or Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, from '89. That's just the other stroke of genius, really. Of his career. For Spielberg to work with him, and of course Harrison Ford, of course Sean Connery playing Henry Jones Sr., the father of the other greatest action hero. How about that? I've said that as well before. That film, to have for me the two essentially greatest action heroes playing father and son. I mean, it just that is a treat. It really is, and just so glad that happened. It's one of my 20 favourite films of all time, and just the unique, personal thing he brought to that role. He wanted more of the comedy and the quirkiness to that character, and it's just so glad that happened, because it's one of my favourite films, and Indiana Jones, of course, being something that I love, and that was inspired, of course, by Bond. But you know, so many films, and you know, just he worked with Hitchcock as well. Wow, you know, with Marnie, and you know, so many other filmmakers. Obviously, Brian De Palma I've mentioned, but yeah, just you know, this truly is you know, just a surreal moment, really. But you know, so unbelievably sad. But you know, we celebrate his life. I guess we always do, but we will continue to celebrate his life. Let's do that, and you know, watch his films, and you know, just pay tribute to this absolute legend. This is one of the saddest, you know, kind of moments, you know, that I've experienced. You know, just you know, he's such an inspiring person, you know, actor, and you know, the fact that he's no longer with us, you know, just when I found out this news, yeah, it's just wow, you know, just wow, you know, what an absolute legend, Sir Sean Connery. You know, he truly was, you know, and always will be, of course, one of the best. You know, his films, James Bond films, you know, the original, and for me personally, you know, the best, and just you know, one of the special actors that ever graced the screen, you know, in cinema history, and yeah, it's just you know, it's truly sad, but of course we celebrate. We kind of you know, we celebrate his life through his films and through our memories of him. Of course, we all have our own different memories, I guess, and you know, that's wonderful. It really is. You know, what he brought. You know, it's just magical. It really is, and you know, just thank you, Sir Sean Connery, and rest in peace.